allure, her character, it's in her timing, it's in the way that she moves, it's her confidence, and her moves. I think she's a great worker. I enjoy watching her. Dude, did you know you can subscribe to onlywrestlers.com and keep in touch with your favorite wrestlers? The party never has to end.
One of a Kind with Rob Van Dam is recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Maddie, he says Tiffy time equals stiffy time.
He said what?
Tiffy time equals stiffy time.
Oh.
Because of Tiffy Stratton.
Oh.
He says on thoughts on Stephanie Vaquer. Did you get to see any of her work, Rob?
Yes, I love her.
Mm-hmm.
So does Katie. Like we both noticed, like she's got this allure, her character, it's in her timing, it's in the way that she moves, it's her confidence, and her moves. I think she's a great worker. I enjoy watching her. When I was starting to watch NXT back like in November, before I popped up there real quick, she stuck out in my mind like right away, like damn, like she is really good and should have a really good future ahead of her.
Yeah, she's got, to your point, like she's got like this aura and this presence about her that's really good. And I think she's from like Argentina or something, so she's got a real thick accent. But just her presence,
that's a real accent?
That's a real accent, yeah. So like just her presence and body language and stuff conveys charisma. And
totally. And it's different. Like she stands out in that way, and I look forward to seeing her work.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, she's definitely good at what she does. But Seth does say, I know I'm late asking, but how was your Mania? I love the women's three-way. He was meeting Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley. He says, nice to hear you guys talking about Stephanie Vaquer. She has Chris Benoit vibes plus a big, beautiful butt. RVD.
I really like watching her because she's so good. Definitely a standout, and I knew that like the first time I saw her, she was like it took me a while to learn her name, but I was like that one, like that's she stood out as like my favorite to watch, and then also Kaylani Jordan because she does my moves and
that's it,
and because she's so cool, and but they got a lot of talent though. That was Jordan Grace was there, at that time too, and like I like watching the women's matches because women matches used to be unwatchable pretty much, and so to see it come from there to where a lot of them are D's, and there's still some women still come across as if it's unnatural for them to actually fight, and so but the majority, there's some weakness, and I'm not even sure which company I'm just saying in general.
Sure.
But whereas I don't think for the men that there's room for weakness anymore. You know what I mean? Like say in 2001, there could be a few guys on the card that really, by a lot of reasonable standards, weren't that great, didn't have that much potential, weren't that marketable, that interesting, whatever. They were just big, or they were just wrongfully pushed. And I always say there's not room for that anymore. There's not. There's just, like if you're on TV, you're already at a standard that's like really good. And that does include the girls. But if I do see some weakness during the show or something that looks like they're lost and it looks unnatural or whatever, it is still, I think, more the women than the men. But maybe that's because there's so many more women's matches now than there used to be. I don't know. But either way, it's come a long way, and I'm glad that it did.
Absolutely, yeah. And there's such a crop of women's talent, down in NXT, and then on the main roster too. Like Stephanie, she actually went up against Io Sky on Raw, and that match was amazing. Like it ended in a no finish, But like those two together, holy smokes! Like the athleticism that those two can do was really, really good. And,
Yeah.
so it's definitely a whole new level. Like to what you were saying, like women's wrestling was not that good back in the day, and it's grown so much. So it's pretty cool to see that for sure.
One thing that I noticed that I told Katie, like we were watching LFG, and you see the super green workers having some of their first matches or whatever, and then we watched NXT, and I was telling Katie, I said NXT comes across like almost halfway between LFG and Raw,
Yeah.
and it did. Like not really halfway, but kind of though,
Yeah. There's like that in between where it's just like
Yeah.
there's a little bit more development that needs to happen and stuff.
Exactly.
Spring is here, and you want to look good. Moving into spring, getting ready for summer, getting ready for the sunlight out, the rays hitting you. You want to look good. You look good. You want to almost say you want to look perfect. You won't look any more perfect than using Perfect Jeans. And I tell you what, you won't feel any more better this summer and spring with Perfect Jeans. I tell you what, they have the best, no doubt about it. This is a legitimate shoot. I am taking the Perfect Jeans with me to WrestleMania week this coming week. They are my favorite pair of pants I own overall, and I will be rocking them. I'll be rocking the Perfect Jean in Las Vegas at WrestleMania week. So you should be on the lookout for that. But you should be on the lookout for our special code that we got for you guys in this special offer this week. The Perfect Jean is something that me and Rob, we got early on here. And I can't speak highly enough, like I said, of it. And I got the light blue kind, which was such a cool looking pair. And they fit me great. The form fitting is everything. And they stretch great too. So much good stuff. The Perfect Jean always has free shipping and exchanges and returns. And you have a peace of mind knowing that your order is completely risk-free as well. So Perfect Jean doesn't stop at just jeans. They've also revolutionized t-shirts too, which is cool. The Perfect Tee has enough to stretch and hide that beer belly while accentuating your arms and chest for that flawless look. It's as soft as butter without shrinking in the wash. Like all your other tees, it's perfect. So it's finally time to stop crushing your balls in uncomfortable jeans by going to theperfectjean.nyc. Our listeners get 15% off your first order plus free shipping, free returns, and free exchanges when you use code RVD15 at checkout. That's 15% off for new customers at theperfectjean.nyc with promo code RVD15. After you purchase, they'll ask where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them that One of a Kind with RVD sent you. F your khakis and get the Perfect Jean.
Have better sex with Blue Chew. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets for better sex. And starting now, Blue Chew is offering a combo so strong it'll knock your socks off and your neighbor's socks off. Bam! You'll have to move towns with the amount of noise you'll be making. Blue Chew Max has arrived, and it combines the active ingredients of Viagra and Cialis into one chewable tablet. This combo acts fast and lasts. Guys, be ready when she needs it and get your first month of Blue Chew free. Great sex is a few clicks away. Sign up at bluechew.com. Consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. Blue Chew tablets are made in the US of A and prepared and shipped directly to your door. The best part, it's all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. We've got a special deal for our listeners. Try your first month of Blue Chew free when you use promo code RUMOR. Just pay $5 shipping. That's promo code RUMOR. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. We thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast.